Hey everybody, quick update on Dart. Seeing as I'll be heading out of town for a few days next week, and then shortly after that, season's gonna be getting kicked off for racing. I figured I'd do a quick update here. So Dart's been running good for the most part. As you can see, she's sitting over here, chilling in the garage like always. Um, but yeah, over the last year or so, we had a intermittent cam crank sync error issue that I've been kind of troubleshooting back and forth with some of the Holly guys, and then Devin, or not Devin, Derek, and trying to fix the issue. But I haven't really had a whole lot of luck. From what I've tried putting that 4-to-1 crank trigger on there, never got the issue to go away. Still popping back up. So having everything go through it that way, my reasoning, my logic behind that was, all right, well, we got a new cam crank trigger, crank signal still going through the same harness to the same computer, and we're still having the same problem. So I pulled the 4-to-1 off and, put it back to the stock cam and crank sensor. Still the same issues intermittently. It doesn't happen every time you make a pull or make a pass or something. So I finally broke down, took some advice of a friend of mine, and ordered up one of Devin Vanderhoof's Holly harnesses, the plug and play kits that he makes. I've got one of those shipping, and it'll be here, I think, Thursday next week. So by the time I get back from work over on the East Coast, I'll be ready to go. I'm gonna be having this thing broke down as far as the harness goes. Hopefully by probably tomorrow night. I'm gonna have that done, and then I'm gonna get back in town. I'll be throwing that other harness together. So hopefully by 14th, have the new harness in, everything wired up, good to go. And then April 17th, our track rental got moved to that because they were Jeremy and them guys were taking really good care of the track at Pacific, and they were scraping and getting it prepped for some racing this season. So we're going to be going over there for the track rental on April 17th, and then after that it's going to be busy. So I'm hoping this harness takes care of my issue. If not, we may have to try some different style of racing or something, because car runs too great. Got to get out and have some fun before they move us back to the East Coast in July-August time frame. So we got the race April 17th at Pacific. That's the track rental. And then right after that, we got May 18th. I will be doing my first ever roll race down at Bremerton Raceway with the NWN guys up here in Washington. So that'll be a first. Never done one of those before, but I said, hell, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. They don't have enough old school cars out there anyway. They got a few here and there, but I figure I ought to go out there and give it a shot, see what all the hype's about. Then May 31st, we got the Olympic Drag and Drive. So that's gonna be down there in Bremerton with a drive. We're gonna race on the Friday the 31st. The driving portion will be Saturday, and then we'll be racing again on Sunday the 2nd. And then don't think I'll be winning that one, because some of those guys in there are drag and drive, veterans, and the surface down there in Bremerton is not the greatest in the world when it comes to hooking up and going fast. But we'll give her hell and see what happens. After that, we've got June 14th through the 16th, Grudgment Day down at Pacific. So that's where all the small tire and big tire guys, they got the West Coast Grudge event. Their official first event of the year is June 14th through the 16th, Grudgment Days. So we'll be down there for that. I don't know if I'll be in X275 class or not. That's a tall order kind of class with a whole lot more oomph than what I've brought to the table. We'll see what we can iron out. Hopefully we can get everything going, and give them a run for the money. You never know. Better be lucky than good sometimes. We got that 14th to the 16th, and then let's see, that's in June. Then they've got not sure of any other races I got close to that, except for in July 17th through the 21st or time frame. They've got the NHRA Nationals coming up here, hoping that if I get everything together, get to ride around with those guys. I'll be able to get in with Donovan and Brady and those guys and do one of the drag and drive for a Wally in July. But fingers crossed for that, hopefully. And then if there's time, it would be nice to do that one. And then the last roll race of the year would be with Northwest again down at Bremerton, hopefully. And then that would take me to the end of my time here in Washington. Most likely would be that roll race if I get the chance to go, or that NHRA Nationals at Pacific. And then we'd be moving back over to Virginia shortly after that, where I think I'm gonna do the Coastal Virginia Auto Show in November, and then we've got Dig or Die down at Rockingham in December. So that's the plan this year. Those are the races I plan to make it to. I may make it to some here or there if they pop up and we can find the time, and in the midst of moving, and was it 5 of us and 5 dogs. So if we can get everybody and everything moved and set up, and there's some races that pop up over on the East Coast between August and December, then we'll try and make those too. But I gotta start scouting those now. If not, then I'll be looking for like LS Fest East next year, and then a whole lot more. So that's the latest update. Figured I'd give you guys a quick update on the car. Looking sexy, looking good. She's definitely a handful now. A whole lot more of a handful than she was on those VSR turbos with the Cameron's converter. Still got the bench seat in the back. That's never going to change. Everything in there is still working. Did update the harnesses since those were out of spec for NHRA's SFI. These things are all brand new, all updated to where it's not going to be an issue anymore. And I did switch over to that quick release style clamp versus the latch style clamp from before. And the only other change back here would be I took that ice box and we added about 9 inches on there. Give me a little bit more volume for keeping it cool going down the track. I don't know if I did that on another video, but it is plumbed with all braided lines now for the intercooler. Now that I've got that Davies pump right there, that's running the intercooler lines nowadays. Did add that on the back window since we got a Kennison family. But yeah, it's the latest update on the car. Hope you guys like it. Can't wait to start getting out there hitting the track. Peace.